Okay, in this video I'm going to show you how to install PostTrans for Xero into Excel. It's a very easy process. So let's begin. Here I am on the PostTrans website. I'm just going to go to the menu here that says Xero and select Download. And here you can see we've got the instructions, which basically I'm going to be following here. So first of all, we need to download the software. So that's now downloading. Now, PostTrans has been designed to require very few rights in order to install, so it does not need admin rights. So fingers crossed, it should be the process of just running the install and nexting everything, and you should find a PostTrans for Xero toolbar within Excel once installed. So let's just run this up, and we're just going to grant it permissions, and off it goes. So now we're just going to next everything, obviously agree to the license and terms and conditions. Obviously we've read those like we always do whenever anybody installs software. So now it's just saying here that it's just about to install into Excel, so let's press OK. And now if we go down to Excel, start that up, new sheet, we now find we've got a PostTrans Xero menu. So let's click on that. So here we've got a number of buttons. We've got an import and extract, clear, cache, tags, setup, help, and support. So help in here, we can find our example templates. So I'm just going to test it by extracting the accounts, the chart of accounts. So this is now opened a template. In other videos I'll explain the format. It's all very simple, and I'm just going to press the extract button to kick everything off. It's just going to ask me to give PostTrans network access. That's a standard Windows thing. Now it's just going to ask me to log into Xero to grant permission for the program. So I'm just going to enter my username and password in here. And I don't want to save that password, but you can see here now it's asking here to grant permission to whichever companies I've got within a Xero. Obviously for PostTrans to read or write to a company, it needs permission. You can see here it's just connected, and our extract message box now has just popped up. You should only ever really need to do that process once. I'm just going to press overwrite. And we can see here PostTrans has read all the information okay from Xero. I'm just going to go to Setup, and in Setup on the first screen here, now it's going to ask me to create a license, which it will do if I do an import as well. So if I've already got a license and I know my username and password, or I know the license ID, I can pop it in down here, or I can just press create license, and I'm just going to fill in some details. And as I say, now I've just pressed OK, and it's created me a license. And now in the setup, you can see down here, it's given me my license information. So it says it's working with Demo Company. So you can trial it out 100% on a Xero Demo Company. And within this window here, we can access many settings, but two I'll just explain, which may trip you up later. This button here allows me to actually change between companies. So that spreadsheet at present was talking, I think, to Demo 01. It assigns its own code for each company, which you'll see being used later when you want to do, if you want to do sort of multiple company transactions or syncing or whatever. It uses that code to identify the company. So by double clicking on Demo, I'm basically going to talk to the Demo Company. Now, if I wanted to grant different permissions, maybe I'd forgotten to grant permission to another company I've got, I can just simply press Xero login, and that would take me back to the original screen we saw a few minutes ago to grant me more permission to different companies. So that's kind of how all that works. So really I've set up the system and I'm ready to go. I can now extract, import and amend and bring in transactions, nominal journals and all sorts of things directly within Excel.